Well, hello everybody, welcome to Robert's Train Set. We're back where we started from on Friday. There's a difference this time though. The train's moving. So I'm just going to show a little bit of this and I'll go back to the sofa and explain why I'm back up. So, we've got the Class 40 and the Swallowtail carriages. It's a funny train. They're there for a reason, which will be made clear in my next video. But for the time being, the trains are running on Robert's Train Set. And I'll see you in the lounge and explain why. Cheers. I'm pleased to be back. Well, hello everybody. I hope you liked the little bit of the train at the beginning. And as you saw this time, it was running with some sound. So why have I decided after only 2 days to come back and carry on? While some of you have been enjoying yourselves at Worley over the weekend, and I hope the meet up at 11 o'clock at the Hornby stand on Saturday went really well and you met a lot of YouTubers. From what I've looked at over the weekend, and I've not been idle, I've done the washing and the cooking and the shopping, and I've spoken to somebody on Skype in Australia and all these other things that you have to do when you're living by yourself. But I've also looked at quite a few videos on YouTube about copper. And the ones I've really aimed at are the lawyer type ones. There's quite a few of them for people purporting to be lawyers. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I think most of them do seem to be of that ilk. And a lot of and I keep forgetting, I've got a terrible memory, a lot of the FTC paperwork has been aired. Quite a bit of it about the charge against YouTube from when they were fined all that money, and it used some very big channels that were obviously not necessarily orientated against kids, for kids, but were pretty near. And 2-3 million subscribers to them and 20 billion views, this sort of size of channel, and obviously they make a lot of money. And these were highlighted in this action against YouTube, and the amount of evidence that they seem to have collected to get at YouTube was astounding, and very carefully looked at. You can have a look yourself. I won't give any names, but there's loads of them, loads and loads. One of the things that I learned over the weekend is that the body will not charge everybody $42,500 per video. They do assess your ability to pay. So even if you are caught, you would probably get a reasonable fine. But are you going to be caught? Now, some of the stuff I've looked at, I feel that it's a bit ambiguous. I must admit, it's not thing. And I don't think even the lawyers are really absolutely sure what they're talking about. But a couple of facts. Right, first of all, it's your your intent, isn't it? So my intent is aimed at adults, really, adult train enthusiasts, really, isn't it? And I think most of us are. I don't think any of us blatantly make it for kids. Okay, you could say if you've got Thomas the Tank Engine in your video, then yes, it might appeal to kids, and some people do. Sam's Trains have done that, and I think they're going to either delete them or make them private. So sensible precaution. So rambling a bit here, I know, but what I've seen over the weekend has made me fairly happy that I will not be prosecuted by the body. I do believe that YouTube need to make a middle button that you can push, you know, where you say, well, it's made for adults, but kids might be interested. So I was humming and hawing, and on Sunday, and you might want to see Sparky. What's his name? Sparky 107, is it? I haven't got my glasses on, have I? Yeah. I watched him this morning, and he's beaten me to it. And he's basically said, go and have a look at your analytics in YouTube, and look at the audience, and look at the age of the people that are doing. And I'm just going to show you part of the page on my computer and show you what my statistics are. Sounds painful. Be back in a minute. So this is a page from my YouTube analytics, and it's to do with your audience, as you can probably see here. There. And these are the ages of your viewers. Now, bearing in mind that YouTube is not really usable by children under 13 years old, it's hardly surprising to see that it only goes from 13 to 17 and so forth and so forth. So this is over a year, really. I've been going for nearly a year, so this is the lifetime analytics, and you can see I only started at 35 to 44 years, and they were only 2.4%. And I'm sure you can see those and read those, hopefully. And my biggest audience is 65 years plus, i.e. me, 54.5%. If you add all those up, it comes to 100%. So there is no way that the FTC could prove that anybody younger than 35 years is watching my channel. And if no young people are watching my channel, they can hardly be influenced and information taken from them by YouTube. So I feel really, really safe that I've got this on my computer, a screen catch, and it proves over the last year I've not had one 13 to 17 year even on my channel. So I could never be fined, I wouldn't have thought. So anyway, we'll go back to the sofa, and I'll just carry on with a little bit more. Cheers. Bye. Well, hello. Welcome back. I think it's purely, it's purely in stone, isn't it, that my channel is not looked at by kids anywhere near 12 years old. And if my channel is not looked at anybody by under 12 years old, then I can never be accused of letting YouTube take any information from them. I do feel it's really unfair for YouTube to put the onus on us, especially not giving us that middle button, which is for a general audience, which Copper allows. So you'll be pleased to know that the weekend without me is over, and some will be happy and some will be sad. I must say I've really been overwhelmed by the response I had. People thinking they've lost my channel and all that, and it's really been really heartening. Yeah, it's great. I have lost a few subscribers, I must admit, so I hope they'll all come back on again. I don't know. I think I'm 5 down at least from when Friday. But anyway, it's over as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, I will take an interest in what's said on the 10th, if anything is said. And then we've got all the fun of the election on the 12th, haven't we? So it's going to be a lovely little time around there. Anyway, I'm back. I've publicised a lot of my videos, and I will try and do the rest soon. And I'll do what I was going to do this weekend, next weekend. And the loco at the beginning is part of it. So anyway, thank you for all the kind thoughts that you gave me, or kind comments, and I'll see you next week. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, and have a look at yours and see what you think. There might be no need to do anything. Also, I don't think that these front screens that Jeff and Graham have done would make any influence on whether they would be prosecuted or not. It's not about the content of the video, it's about the stuff that is, well, the cookies that are taken off of under 13-year-olds is basically the copper remit. This all started off on Friday, as you know, by watching poor old John Warner's video. So if you watch this, John, and I hope you do, just have a look and see. I would add one thing. I think if you're monetised, and I'm thinking of obviously Alan at Dragon Junction and the bigger channels. I know John isn't, and I know a few of you are big enough to be, but don't. But I did see one video over the weekend that did say he was monetised. And he's not making a living out of it. It's just a bit of extra pin money, really. And he's going to, you know, as of January, he's going to not be monetised, so he'll lose that stream. I do feel sorry for the people that make it for kids, because, you know, they're going to lose all those analytics, which, you know, what makes YouTube, isn't it? So hopefully something can be done for them, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to finish now, and just look out for my next video next week, whenever I do it. Probably, actually, it might be next Monday. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I want to get this processed and get it up on air. Cheers, everybody. Bye, and thanks for watching. Cheers.